my word. I've seen quite possibly the most Serie A of Serie A stories here, the Italian top flight. When it comes to managerial turnover in Italy, it is very, very quick. I mean, it's quite fast in the Premier League here in England, but Italy has it on another level. And the merry-go-round of managers is something that has happened before in Serie A, and it's happened again. The legend that is Alessandro Nesta, arguably one of the greatest centre-backs of all time in his playing days. He's not quite had the same success as a manager so far, but he has been appointed as the new manager of Monza over in Serie A, despite being sacked by Monza 7 weeks ago. Oh my God, this is peak Calcio. This is so Italian football, it's unbelievable. I mean, we see some laughable stories again here in England, but I think this could only ever happen in the Italian top flight. I'll just read out a very quick article here on BBC Sports. Shout out to these guys for covering this. Monza have reappointed Alessandro Nesta as their manager 7 weeks after sacking the former Italy defender. The Italian club replaced the legendary centre-back with Salvatore Bocchetti in December, but dismissed the ex-Hellas Verona coach after a 5-1 defeat by Lazio on Sunday, left them 8 points from safety at the bottom of Serie A. Bocchetti, 38, won 1 and lost 6 of his 7 league games in charge. Nesta was originally appointed Monza boss in July as the former AC Milan defender took his first managerial job in Serie A. He won once in 17 league games before being sacked, but now has returned, and his first match back in charge will be against Lecce on the 16th of February. Yeah, relatively quick one there with that. But, I mean, oh my goodness me. So yeah, literally got appointed in the summer, sacked, reappointed again 7 weeks later. Yeah, for what it's worth, for what little knowledge that I have about Italian football, really, I mean, I know the history of it and everything, but I don't really follow Serie A that closely. I do keep an eye on the results every now and again. I go through the Sky Sports Score Center app and just see how people are doing. But yeah, Monza, it very feels, Monza's not the biggest club at the end of the day in Italy. They're not one of the giants, and them being in Serie A for as long as they have, I mean, how long has it been? Like 3 or 4 seasons probably at this point. But it does feel as though people can criticize Silvio Berlusconi a lot, and I am not against the criticism of Berlusconi, but it does feel as though him passing away was kind of the beginning of the end for Monza. He did very much seem as someone though, was bankrolling the team and another project for him, because of course he was the Milan owner back in the day before he became Prime Minister of Italy, or President, or whatever he was, probably both at some point. Who even knows? Who even knows at this point? But I believe he was Prime Minister, head of state anyway. But yeah, then comes back to football ownership after politics, takes on Monza, gets them to the Serie A for the first time ever, or first time in a very long time anyway. But it does feel as though him passing away has basically signed kind of the death warrant of Monza as a top flight Italian football club. They seem rather doomed at the moment, but if anybody can teach the defenders how to defend, it is of course Nesta. But I feel like, the previous manager had 1 win, he had 1 win before that, so they've got 2 wins all season presumably. At this point in the season, they're a bit screwed, really. To be honest, I don't see them surviving on that. But hey, stranger things have happened. But yeah, Nesta back in charge 7 weeks after being sacked. You never see it in football here, personally, but I'm sure someone will probably give me an example of it in the comments, but I can't think of something as big of a turnaround as that, being like, oh, sorry, didn't mean to sack you there. Can you come back, please? This new guy's even worse than you were, and you were pretty bad, to be honest, but I don't know. But yeah, for football stories from the weird and wacky world of Calcio, do keep it tuned here to thefootballchronicle.com as always, guys. Have a great day. See you later. Like, share, comment, subscribe as always.